Hi guys, this is JKIM. I know you guys have been waiting for this. I'll be doing top 5 assault rifles in Gods of Boom right now. Before we get to top 5 assault rifles, honorable mention for Wasp. I know this is an awesome gun, but I don't think it's quite in the assault rifle section. It's more of a shotgun. You can use it in the really close range. When Wasp first came out, I was very disappointed. You couldn't kill an enemy that is really far away. It was doing very little of damage, but I was wrong. I mean, close range, it just melts. I mean, it was crazy, and it just outplayed all the shotguns, so everybody was just so mad. So you don't have to scope in for Wasp, so it requires very little of skill, to be honest. It was super strong before, but they nerfed the maximum damage range, so the maximum damage is actually shorter, so it is actually really acting like a shotgun now. So people don't use Wasp as an assault rifle. Feels like people are using it as a submachine gun or shotgun, so that's why I took it out of top 5. I'm sure it's the best short-range assault rifle in the game, so it could be very effective by how you use it, but I took it out because it just seems different from all the other assault rifles. Number 5 on my list is Chopper. Chopper is fairly recent gun that came out only a couple of months ago. It's a very ugly looking gun, and the skin doesn't really apply to this gun, so you can't hide the ugliness. But it has cool perk. It has penetration, so it shoots through the enemies and shoots through the armor. And it also has a perk that makes the damage go up if your enemies are closer to you. So you can use this gun with sniper since it does more damage to closer targets, so it can be very effective to defend you from rushers. And with recent minor buff, this gun became pretty decent, and this is why it's number 5. Perfect aim. Number 4 on my list is Dragonfire. Dragonfire had been out there for so long, but people didn't really like it. It wasn't really up there for a competition. But a couple of months ago, I believe, had a huge, not huge, but a little buff. It has a dragon scale. It's a buff that makes you take less damage from people when you shoot enemies. And it has a perk. If you get closer to the enemy, it does more damage. So this gun is very effective to use with sniper. If you get close with an enemy that are using shotgun, you can actually take them down. This gun has a really fast fire rate, and as I said, it has 2 great perks to defend you from flankers. So I put this Dragonfire as number 4. Incredible. Number 3 on my list is Bastion. Bastion has been out there for quite a bit of time. When it first came out, it was crazy. It had really fast fire rate, and it was melting people who are far away, so snipers couldn't do much about it. And it also has grenade on the gun that you can shoot. It has, I believe, 2,500 damage. You can shoot this grenade really far away. You can shoot it further than your grenade that you can throw with. It does pretty good amount of damage, and when you're about to die, you can shoot the grenade and kind of do the suicide, and it's very effective. So Bastion got a little nerf on the fire rate, so it actually shoots a little bit slower than when it was first came out. Bastion is very effective for long range, so I could recommend using it with a shotgun. Bastion has a little recoil though, so you have to practice a lot to control the recoil. You have to kind of push down on it because it goes upward, but once you master it, it's deadly. Number 2 on my list is Sunburst. If Sunburst didn't get a nerf in the recent update, this definitely would be number 1. Sunburst has an aerial damage effect, so enemies don't know where you're shooting from. It gets all the notification from all the directions. It's very confusing. So it is very effective if you're hiding at one spot and just shooting down your enemies.
Look at that.
Sunburst has a great hipfire. It was way better before, but it just got nerfed, but it is still okay. And Sunburst does more damage if your target is further away. So I recommend using this with a shotgun. And the aerial damage is very effective when there are multiple enemies. It is very satisfying to use it, especially with Scorpion. You can just melt people down.
Look at that. Look at that.
One thing that is little annoying is that if you use stim gun, your scope gets the stim gun effect and it's a little hard to see. But other than that, it's a very nice assault rifle. Number 1 on my list is Survivor. You probably would have guessed it if you were watching my stream. I use this gun a lot. I actually kill people with this gun the most, not the icebreaker. I use Survivor the most, but Survivor has recoil and the recoil is pretty significant, but if you get used to it, it's very manageable. It has bleeding effect. It's very effective. You can track people down, but it can be easily stopped with health pills, so it's not as effective as poison that Orochi has. Unlike other assault rifles, Survivor does constant damage on all the range, so it can be used very effectively. Survivor hipfire is decent. Survivor headshot is very satisfying, but you have to manage the recoil, but it's very effective assault rifle. So that is it for top 5 assault rifles. I wanted to do it a little bit quicker, but I had to wait for the new assault rifles to have an opinion on it. It's okay, and sorry if your Wasp is not in the top 5. I believe it's just totally different gun. It is definitely the most effective assault rifle in the close range. So if you agree with my top 5 list, please click on that like. If you don't agree, you can comment down below and we can talk about it. And this is it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.